Hi, I'm Mark Wilson. I'm Joel Horezi.
I am Zion Watson, and Kevin Scala, and Jeff Goldblum, and we are Northe.
Yes. It was more like a series of fortunate events. I was recovering from an injury in soccer, and my mother had me do an errand. She had me send my dog to the puppy groomers. To kill time, they told me to kind of wait it out. So I went next door to the music store, and I met this guy. And
that's a damn good guitar playing right there. I'm just seeing that. That's pretty damn good guitar playing right there.
And this is really what happened. This is exactly what happened.
He was all like, hey dude, I'm gonna start a solo project. And then the dude was like, yeah, dude, cool, good for you. And then I was over here like, and then he was like, okay, cool, dude, I'm gonna come over here and see this guy. And then he was like, dude, you play pretty damn good. And I'm like, oh, dude, thank you, man, I don't really get that very much. And he's like, yeah, you wanna come over to my house? And what was going through both of our heads is, we thought we were both gay.
I thought he was gay. He thought I was gay.
Yeah, and it's really weird because we were totally cool with going into his room and closing the door. But that's a true statement. That's a very true statement. So we went to his house and started jamming. We wrote a song called
Barren Land.
And and that kind of started what is now. I don't know. I kind of wish we kind of kept that. But somebody threw that away, didn't they?
Yeah, bastards.
Yeah, we lost a piece of history, but it was funny. Just take my word for it. It was funny. But that's kind of how we started working together. And then we met Jeff at a practice where I almost quit, and then we met Kevin
out of chance
through college out of chance. Well, he met Kevin, and then I met Kevin through him going to school for music.
Berkeley College of Music.
Berkeley, yeah. Kevin went to Berkeley.
Usually, like when it comes to the writing process, Zion will usually come up with like a riff of some sort, and he'll either hit me up late at night or something. He'll be like, "Hey, check this out. I've got this melody, and let me know what you think." And usually he'll play it to me on the phone, or he'll come over, or I'll come over, and he'll just play it, and whatever I feel, I kind of just express it down onto paper, and that's one way of how we write. Sometimes I'll call him, I'll have like an idea, and I'll hum it to him, and he'll do his very best to convey it into music, make sense of my chaos, I guess.
Pretty much exactly how he answered that. It all kind of comes from different places, and that's what keeps it original. That's what keeps it fresh for us, at least. It kind of comes from different events in our life, whether it be girlfriends or traumatic events or drug use or any combination of those things kind of floating around in our heads, or just us jamming that like Tangerine Sun kind of just came to be out of nowhere, and
emotion.
Yeah, like fun kind of stuff like that. Everything has like a different feel, and that's the only reason why we pursue it after we have that initial start to it. That's usually how most of our songs are.
It's probably the best damn show we've ever played. Growing up, I was a huge fan of Something Corporate and JAX Mannequin, and now to have played with MCMAHON, it was phenomenal. It was crazy.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah, there's so many people there. We were in awe, and I don't know, it was breathtaking a little bit. In my opinion, it was the best show. I think Zion would differ though.
Yeah, one time, Joel hit me in the face with the microphone, and I loved it.
And that happens to be his favorite show.
Yeah, that was my favorite show. Everything went wrong, man. Jeff's kit kind of screwed up, and Kevin's bass kind of went out, and my guitar popped a string, and nobody paid attention. and I was dancing, and Joel dropped his chords, so he went to go pick it up and he plugged it back in and it popped and just everybody hated it, and then he went to get up and share the harmony part for a song titled Remedy, and hit me in the teeth, and then that made another pop, and then people just hated us at that point, so people started leaving, but I enjoyed it. So I mean, that was my favorite show. But I really, really, really enjoyed playing with Angel McMahon. And I kind of see it as a blessing, because it's kind of inspirational and all, you know.
He's a fantastic guy. I mean, he's a great guy in and out of the venue. And
yeah, really nice guy. That guy stayed for everybody that was wanting to hang out with him. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, so. Dark blue. So yeah, the new EP will be titled Voyager. And I think we're gonna have 4 tracks. It's gonna be a little bit different from the from our debut album, Salad Days, in a way that it's probably it's gonna be a little bit more raw.
Yeah, we're taking a different approach to recording and writing this album, or EP. Sorry. It's gonna be everything about it's just different from the first take we had, because we're a little more experienced now. We're trying to see what we can do with what we know, and just explore more of what we don't know. Kind of see what we get out of that. You know,
like in a studio setting, like to be timed when you record. I mean, there's so many factors, so many variables that can affect the process, because we discover a lot of new things while we're even in the studio, and to have a little bit more freedom, right?
I love the first album. It's very close to me, but this EP that we're currently working on is gonna be, there's gonna be a lot more work that goes into it, and we're gonna appreciate it not only as musicians, but as friends working together, because now we're gonna be forced to work together to get what we want out of it, and I feel like it's gonna show, and maybe not to you, but to me, and
it's gonna be more intimate, and I think, with us, the songs, for example, we got Hello Obscurity, and of course a new song, which will be titled Canto. They're a lot closer to us, and we hope that when you listen to it, you'd feel close to how we feel, so, yeah.
Oh no, fuck that up. Alright.